Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome in Josephine County Commissioner Dan DeYoung. Dan, good to see you. Thanks for being here today.
Yes, thank you very much.
So congratulations on your November win, being elected to the board.
Thank you.
How have things been so far?
Well, I'm excited about it. I came from a background in city government. I was on the city council for 7 years, and 3 of that as the council president. So when I moved across the parking lot, basically, and took on the Josephine County Commissioner role, I was excited to see how things were working over in the courthouse because, it's been a long time. We've been struggling a little financially, but I'm pleased. We're having a lot of fun. Put it this way, we're a whole 6 weeks into this. A crowd in 7 weeks, but I've been very satisfied with just going through the departments and stuff. I'm very satisfied with the way the staff works with the board and how the board interacts with the staff. So getting good information all the way around. Big learning curve. There's a big learning curve, quite a bit of difference between city government as a councilor and actual being chairman of the board. Mm-hmm. I'm not the chairman, but you're one of the CEOs of Josephine County.
Sure. Okay. And the same night you were elected, voters rejected yet another public safety levy. Now you guys are looking at bringing another one to the table for voters to consider. What's different about this one?
Well, one of the things that I looked at is there's always a lot of things going on as far as, well, this is going to happen and we're suing the ONC and we've got this going and that going. Those are all things that at some point in time, I would like to know exactly when do we get the check? If we were to win the ONC lawsuit battle, when does that money come in from the federal government in either exchange for timber receipts or allowing us to log our natural resources and process our natural resources and actually earn money for a change? We haven't done that in quite some time. But what's different about this one here is that we're up against it now. June 30th of this year, of 2017, is basically when the last of our Secure Rural Schools money will be spent, and it takes us up to that point. At that point, the sheriff is going to take a hit for about $3.7 million. So this one here, we thought to ourselves, and Sheriff Daniels brought this to the Board of County Commissioners about, I'm going to guess about 3 weeks ago. And his common denominator is the jail and juvenile justice. And one of the things we stopped and looked at, the state police use the jail, the sheriff's department uses the jail, the Grass Pass City Police Department uses the jail, U.S. Marshals uses the jail. The jail is that common denominator between public safety and actual prosecution. You have to keep them somewhere. You can't just let them go, as we have for a long time. So Sheriff brought us a proposal with moving from 130 beds that we now have, moving that to 185 beds, and then also reopening the Juvenile Justice Center. And
there's a pretty significant portion of the population in Josephine County who are against the levy. I don't know, obviously, remains to be seen. This is a little bit different levy than the other ones. Yeah. What do you say to the people who are strictly no new taxes? Well,
the folks that are no new taxes, and we had a summit about 2 weeks ago where we brought in 6 people that we just handpicked them that are historically voters that are against the levy. And we brought them in, we had a round table, we called it a summit, and we had it right there at the courthouse, and a 2-hour discussion where we could question and answer. Our staff was available in case they had any financial things, why don't you take money out of here and move it over there? The commonly asked questions, and it was a good summit. We're going to have another one in believe next week we're going to have another one. And we're going to kind of move some people in and some people out and put new ones in. We only have 6 people at the table with us. But all 3 commissioners are there, plus we have our staff, we have legal and we have finance and everything there, try to answer any questions they have. I know that there's people out there that are no new taxes of any kind. The libertarians are really, they're against taxes. But I think there's a good majority of the people out there that it's not necessarily no new tax, it's maybe not this tax. Maybe they haven't had a recipe put in front of them they can get their arms around. This one is under $1. Most of the failed levies have been in the $1.40 range, all the way up to $1.99 range. This one is 93 cents. And it covers the jail up to 185 beds, and it also opens up the Juvenile Justice Center again. And it's been down since 2012. There's 14 beds there where we can put juveniles before they get involved in the adult side of it. We may be able to steer them away from a life of crime or even some dangerous situations that they found themselves in because of the family they live with.
Well, it's definitely going to be interesting. I know,
it's going to be interesting, yes.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and then another thing that happens this year is that towards the end of this year, we have a jail, the levy that built the jail, the bond that built the jail, it'll expire this year, it'll be paid off. And so that's 13 cents a thousand that people have been shouldering for the last 20 years. That will go away, and so another 13 cents comes off the 93. So the net after the end of this year will be 80 cents added onto their assessed value.
And this is in the May election, correct?
This will be in the May election, you bet.
Okay.
We're going to bring it up, and we don't like the 11th hour. We've never liked the 11th hour, but ladies and gentlemen, it's the 11th hour. So I don't know what else to say.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.